So Ryan, who do you think is the least funny black comedians?
The least funny black comedian.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
like famous comedian?
No, local one.
Or local.
Who's least funny?
The worst.
Just open up a
No, I'm just kidding.
dungeon of hate.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I
just
don't.
kidding.
Yeah, no, I know,
Yeah.
but I wasn't even thinking like who. I was thinking like who could I say? Because I was gonna say a person that's not black, but a person that
Who
like.
are you gonna say?
I don't know, but I'm just saying like
What about
it
Kevin
wouldn't.
Hart?
Say me?
What do you think of Kevin Hart?
I think Kevin Hart, like most comedians, were very funny out the gate. Like I think his first 2 specials were great, and then I think a lot of the other specials, he made like 6 specials when he should have made 2. Because you would have had 2 great ones,
Yeah.
but he did 6 where half of them was filler, and like he had a very strategic, like, okay, I'm gonna do a joke, I'm gonna do something about my family, I'm gonna do something that could become a catchprise, I'm gonna do something where it's like something about him being small and in a weird, like it was like the
Like a
same
formula.
Yeah, it was like it was very formulaic. Whereas the first 2 was just he been doing comedy for 10 years, so these the best jokes he's had over those 10 years. That's why most comics, if you come out, that first special is amazing, and then it's hard to. It's not many comedians that's prolific like that, where they can
really
just come
keep it
out
up,
with a special every 2 or 3 years, and it's all fire. Like,
I think
Yeah, that makes
Chappelle and
sense.
Louis C.K. are the only ones that I've seen.
yeah.
pull
And then
that
like
off.
Chris Rock had a few like right in a row, and then he took all, like he was off for 15 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But like Bring the Pain, Bigger and Blacker, like all of those in a row are like beginning to end great bits that are like fucking 5 to 7 minutes of just boom, boom, boom laughs. And it's not just like bullshit material. It's like deep, like the OJ stuff, like
Deeply
I don't think he
developed,
should have killed her, but I understand. Like that shit is like it's like those bits are like,
It is a crazy thing to
iconic and
say.
shit like that. It's the same thing with like Patrice O'Neal, and it's like you don't know what he would have had after Elephant in the
Right,
Room, because he
Patrice.
would have had more stuff, but it's like, would it have been beginning to end, an hour and 15 minutes of
Right.
fire after fire after
Greatest
fire
that never
bits?
was.
Would he have
Yeah.
ever stopped being him?
No, he would have.
From what they say about him, probably not. He doesn't seem like that guy. Like he could have been so much bigger. What
Yeah.
they say about Patrice, but he was just so true. He was a comic through and through.
I think being too
Yeah,
big
like-
was his problem.
Ayo. There you go.
Hey,
I feel like
that's
you
why I
would
got to
have.
get in shape.
yeah, that was
man.
part of
I
it.
feel like you would
That's why I
have
got
ended
to
up.
quit comedy, bro.
You got to get into
gotta get into
jiu-jitsu,
That's why I said
my
it was
man.
like,
That's what's up.
no, I was
Jiu-jitsu.
like, I wish this wasn't. I was saying this last night at New Way. I was like, I wish this wasn't my favorite thing. Like, I
Comedy.
would rather it be crack. It was like, at least I would be skinny, right? Like,
Yeah, that's a good point.
like as I'm standing around at a bar
Yeah.
for 2 hours, I could be at the gym right now,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then eating chicken fingers and all of that shit, or going to Owl at 3 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just.
You can also
terrible,
just
bro.
not order the chicken.
And for a couple of stage time here and there, and it's like the thing with comedy is like you got to get famous. It's easier to get famous now, but it's also like this, like y'all could pop eventually off of this. Like you've had big names on it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then if this ever popped, then y'all could tour, y'all could do, 15,
build
20 minutes
something out of it.
each, and then do an episode. Like
Yeah.
that could, and there's plenty of podcasts / comedians that do that shit. And you would be a fool not to. You would be a fool to be like, well, I don't have enough time to go out and do these 15-minute
Right,
bits.
get
Y'all would be
it.
stupid.
#1 Metro Check Comedy Podcast. No big deal.